What's up everyone, Pierre from Into Fly Fishing. Seeing that it's raining cats and dogs here for the past week in Cape Town and all the rivers are blown out, I thought I'd make use of this opportunity to talk about the freshwater reels I mainly use. Now if you've seen any of my latest rod reviews, you'll notice that I always use a Shilton CR reel. Whether it's on my Euro nymphing rig on small rivers or still water setup for big lakes, this reel does it all. So in this review video, I'll share my thoughts and impressions after using the reels for more than 5 years. Before diving into the video, I must mention that all these reels are my own that I purchased with my own money. I've had all of them for more than 5 years and fish them every week. These reels really get fished hard and don't receive any special treatment. So after all these years of fishing the CR range, let's look at where the reels fare well. The first is durability. I own 3 Shilton CR reels and through all my time fishing all over the world, they've not let me down once. The closest I got to anything failing was that one of the screws attaching the reel foot to the cage came loose. That's it. The durability of these reels is something to behold, and the drag is just as smooth as the day I bought them. The CR has an ultra large arbor at 3.8 inches for the 5 to 6 weight model. Even at this size, the reel is still super lightweight, weighing in at only 4.9 ounces. To visualize the spool size of their CR3, which is their 5 to 6 weight model, you can compare it to the spool a new fly line comes on. Ultimately, this large spool gives you a greater rate of retrieve, which really helps when a fish is swimming towards you. It also helps to reduce line memory when you store your reel for extended periods of time. We've already touched on the weight of the reel, and at 4.9 ounces for the CR3, which is the 5 to 6 weight version, it's really light in hand. I even use this model on my 2 to 3 weight Euro nymphing rigs. I also want to talk about the versatility of this reel. If I had to choose only one freshwater fly reel to use for all application, the CR3 would be it. It is light enough to use on a 2 or a 3 weight Euro nymphing rig, yet it has enough backing capacity and stopping power for larger specimens such as carp, big bass and small salmon. Now, obviously no reel in the world is 100% perfect, so let's look at where the Shilton CR range might fall short for your intended application. If you're a fly angler who prefers a heavy click sound on your reel, the Shilton CR range surely won't tickle your fancy. Both the incoming and outgoing direction is completely click free to keep things as simple as possible. Personally, I'm indifferent to the sound a reel makes, so to me it's no issue at all. The triangle of reel design has arbor size in the one corner, weight in the other, and backing capacity in the last corner. You can only choose 2 of these, and in the case of the Shilton CR, the backing capacity might be lacking for some. I've never had a fish run me down to the spool, and surely the backing capacity isn't poor. But if you're somebody who prefers having 200 yards of backing on your reel, just be aware of this. The Shilton CR is designed as a freshwater reel. Yes, it does have a seal drag, but it won't completely prevent the ingress of water. Now if you use this reel in a saltwater environment, it'll probably serve you well for a week, 2, maybe a month or 2, especially when you're casting off the bow of a skiff, but just note that it's not designed or intended as a saltwater reel. When you buy a Shilton reel, it comes in a box with a warranty card and an information pamphlet. Now obviously I don't have these anymore because I've had the reels for quite some time, but what I want to take you through is the reel case. The reel is shipped in this functional and durable reel case, which can be used while the reel is attached to a rod. It has a webbing loop on the top, so it helps you to carry multiple rods or reels. This case is well padded and it does a great job at protecting your investment during transit or storage. It also has a transparent pouch at the back where you can add line identification or contact details. There are currently 3 models in the Shilton CR range. Let's look at each model individually and which applications they're designed for. Here I have the Shilton CR2, which has a spool diameter of 3.5 inches, weighs in at 4.5 ounces and has a backing capacity between 55 and 65 yards. It's a great reel for general trout fishing, especially if you fish smaller streams and dry flies. Yes, to some extent the reel is a little overkill for 3 to 4 weight applications, but there are vital advantages this reel gives you in these scenarios. The large arbor increases your line pickup rate and reduces line memory, and the smooth drag and low startup inertia also help to protect light tippet material. The CR3 has a spool diameter of 3.8 inches, it weighs in at 4.9 ounces, and it has a backing capacity between 110 and 155 yards depending on which line you use. Like I've said before, the Shilton CR3 is the best all-rounder in the range and covers the widest variety of applications. It is light, has the same smooth drag, but can be used with slightly heavier lines. If you're only going to be buying one Shilton to cover all your freshwater angling needs, this is the model to have. The bigger brother, the Shilton CR4, has a spool diameter of 4.2 inches, weighs in at 5.5 ounces, and has a backing capacity of more than 150 yards. Unfortunately, I don't have one with me, but the reel is very popular among anglers who target substantially sized freshwater fish. The reel is absolutely perfect for salmon, large tigerfish, golden dorado, and big bass. One of the things that I love the most about my Shilton CR Reels is how smooth and reliable the drag is. The drag application is very quick and the one-way bearing is smooth. The drag is built around carbon fiber and stainless steel discs, and I've never had one fail or get sticky at all. Even though the Shilton is pretty bomb-proof as far as a freshwater reel goes, things happen. Luckily, the reel is covered by a full lifetime warranty to the original owner that covers any defects in materials or craftsmanship. So you should consider buying the Shilton CR Reel. This reel is absolutely perfect for the intermediate to advanced angler who knows that they'll be fishing for many years to come. Even at a price over $400 for a freshwater reel, I think that the build quality and performance make it excellent value for money. It's a reel that you'll buy once and you'll never have to buy anything else again. The reel is also easy on the eye, so if you're an angler who prefers something else, this is a must-have, especially when you look at the recent anodized colors they just released. I hope that you found this review helpful and that it answered some of the questions you might have had around the Shilton CR range. If you have any further questions that I didn't cover in this review, please feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications, then we can let you know as soon as we release any future reviews. We'll be releasing a long-term review on Shilton's saltwater range soon. Until next time, cheers.